during a year that was hard on front snake players, and Max Traylor did work on the D side, proving that he could hang with the best players in the world. But for the 2013 season, they will be switching sides, with Zaleski now in the Doritos and Traylor as the main attacker on the snake side. They will be backed up by the hardcore duo of Eddie Painter, who is always quick to attack out of the backfield, and team captain and Rookie of the Year nominee Nick Laval. Laval has been heralded by his peers as the best player on the team, and he blew people away in 2012. He's a true beast. If 187 brings the same fire to this season that they did last year, they could start marching up the rankings board and make a name for themselves in the hardest tournament series in the world. Seattle Thunder made it to Sunday's quarterfinals in their first pro PSP event last year, but stumbled at the rest of the events, plagued by penalties and underperformance. Team captain and longtime veteran Corey Field refuses to let this happen to his team in 2013 and is running with the hardest crew that he can find. On the D side, we will see Andrew Stoddard and the young Nico Perry, who has yet to live up to his vast potential. Jack Kermian returns to the Thunder lineup, as does Scotty Knight, who both turned in solid performances last season. Tommy Tucker and rookie Burton Tuttle have joined the squad. They're only running with 8 players this event, and everyone on the roster is hungry to prove Seattle Thunder deserves a place with the best teams in the game. And we're back here about to watch the very first Challengers Division semifinal, 187 versus Thunder. About to go down, Thunder in the green and black. I'm sorry, Thunder in the blue and gray, and 187, they are in the green and black. And, you know, 187 really playing awesome in the Challengers Division, and Thunder able to take down Vicious yesterday in that game, Todd, that you guys played.
Yeah, close game, you know, to the very end. Got a couple majors there when it was all tied up. So, you know, we'd already made it in. Thunder was actually able to squeeze in on that game over Royalty. So Thunder get an opportunity here to try and give themselves a berth back into the Champions Division against 187, who, you know, is also playing very well. I believe they went 3-1 throughout their preliminary matches. You see Lazat on your screen right there, Zaleski, Laval, Max Traylor, and of course Eddie Painter. You know, 187, we saw a lot of good games from them last year, and it always seemed like they were just on the verge, but come out in Dallas and you know, got relegated down to the Challengers Division. But you know, I'm pretty sure they took that kind of personally. You know, I've seen these guys out there, and their attitude is definitely that they feel like they belong in the Champions Division. You know, they fought for a long and hard to get up there as it was, and they have a good season, then, you know, not be able to stay up in that division. So they're going to be taking on Seattle Thunder, who we did see struggle a bit last year. I mean, both these teams struggled a bit, you know, so hopefully it was a good experience for them, this event, playing in the Challengers Division, you know, try and get some games and, you know, get more confidence as a team. I know I definitely feel that way for Omaha Vicious, to be able to get some more games together, get some more time, and just, you know, get their confidence back. They definitely believe that they are a team that belongs in the Champions Division.
Well, we got to earn it. So here we go, about to watch the start of this first point. So here we go. This game brought to you by PB Nation. Join the conversation on pbnation.com. So here we go. 187 able to get into Snake 1. And 5 alive for both teams here at the onset of this match. And I would say pretty evenly crossfield spread, almost the identical crossfield spread. And then now Thunder taking the initiative and getting in here into Snake 2. And 187 losing one of their players over there, and it's Nick Laval, the captain of the team, and he comes off early for 187.
So 187, you got Greg Lazat down here in Snake 2. Max Traylor going to come in behind him. Going to play both legs of the snake. Try and work across the field. Seattle Thunder player kind of feeling the pinch right now in that Dorito Tower. Here comes Olsvik. Olsvik thought about going over into Snake 2. Sticks his gun in the ground like Excalibur as he jumped back over. His gun stuck straight up and down in the ground.
He's just taking a little core sample, man. We want to find out what the participation, or what the rain levels were like here 10,000 years ago. And 18:33 to go. Scott Knight got that shot on Nick Laval. So more dominant. Well, here we go. Is 187. Both these teams, though, Greg Lizotte has definitely stepped up for 187 in that first event. Even though they got relegated down to the Challengers division, I really felt that I saw a new level of play out of him.
Yeah, he had a pretty good event over there, but just not enough as a team. As 187 Dan Zaleski goes diving into Dorito 2. He goes trying to push up that Dorito side. Corey Field there in the center of the field for Seattle Thunder. After he shoots from the back center, he bumps up into that mini race bunker, plays both sides of the field, tries to lock off the Doritos.
Ooh, Greg Lizotte dodged one. Greg Lizotte locked into a gunfight here. And now Olsvik gonna run down Lizotte on the highway. He gets decimated though. So that was a good move that needed to happen. Corey Field and Lizotte were locked into a gunfight. Field might have got clipped out trying to get out. Here the referee calls him clean though. He's good. No, he's not good.
So Corey Field comes walking off, and that's just gonna leave 2 bodies left alive for Seattle Thunder. Actually, I think they might still have Scott Knight over there. Yeah, Scott Knight still alive for Seattle Thunder on the Dorito side, along with Jack Cremian. Jack Cremian looking like he's out of paint right now, reaching back. He's got no pods. There's Max Trailer, goes over Snake 1, crawls into Snake 2. There's Cremian on your screen with Scott Knight. Knight there in Dorito 2, looking like he might be having some issues as well, trying to suck up and get as tight as he can in that bunker. Jack Cremian working on the inside.
So while we have this long point here, let's check in with Nick Laval, captain of the team. He came off early. Lauren, what do you got for us?
Hey guys, standing in the 187 pit with Nick Laval. Nick, we know you guys want to get into the finals to fight to get in the champion bracket. What are you coming out with today to make sure you beat Thunder?
What we're really looking to do is make them play our game. We're trying to set the pace and play with a lot more heart than they can, and we're trying to get back into the challenges, as you said, or the champions, as you said, and our game plan is basically to make them play us heads up.
All right, we'll see if they can accomplish that.
Well, if you're cRew, you do want to dictate the pace of the game. They're a much more aggressive team, typically speaking, than Thunder is. So let's see if Thunder can match it up with 187. I'll tell you what, though, talking about being the aggressor, Olsvik, man, that was a real aggressive move down here on the Snake side of the field.
Yeah, Olsvik, felt the pressure of Lizotte in that 50 Dorito. Came in, got him off the field right now as Cremian's looking to make a move down the inside.
So Max Trailer trying to absorb the hits here, and Tucker. And is anybody left alive?
If Jack Cremian's still alive, he may have gotten shot. No, Jack Cremian looked like he snuck through Max Trailer's gun, so.
Wow, so just need one to stay alive. That's all you need, And so Jack Cremian gonna hang that flag for Seattle Thunder. And 14:56 to go here in this match. Thunder with a slight lead. We'll be right back.
Ever wonder how your order gets from ansgear.com to you? Using our fast and efficient processing method, your purchase is pulled, verified, and shipped to your door quickly and accurately. Every order is checked for accuracy 3 times before it leaves the warehouse. With your choice of free shipping on orders over $100 to next day, Saturday, or international shipping options, you get the products you need sooner and at an affordable price to get you back in the game. Shop now at ansgear.com.
So be heard, go vote on our Facebook polls. Also make sure to like us on Facebook and share our content too. You know, it's the best way for people to get exposure to the paintball world is for you to share some articles and interviews so people get a little slice of what's happening and, you know, get addicted to these stories. Been such fascinating stories. These guys, best teams in the world fighting it out. So here we go. Seattle Thunder got an advantage over 187 Crew right now. And 187 Crew able to start 5 players alive, and it looks like a penalty assessed over there on Thunder. And that is a major penalty. So number 19, Jack Cremian getting pulled out on, that was
Scott Knight. Scott Knight got shot going into that Dorito. Got Jack Cremian pulled. Olsvik looks like he's hurt right there in Snake 1. And here comes the onslaught from 187 Crew. And Olsvik gonna get bunkered in the back of the head by Lazat and walk off. But Olsvik looked like he took a bad dive into that first snake, and he's holding his shoulder right now. Well, hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, absolutely, Todd, because the thing is that there's a skeleton crew for Thunder right now. They had Andrew Stoddard, who was playing really good for them, and Andrew Stoddard hurt his knee before this event, so, you know, they can't lose Olsevik. Olsevik's a big part of their offense right now, and we saw that in the first point, so hopefully Olsevik's shoulder's okay. Looks like, you know, he's walking off, he seems fine, but, you know, shoulders are testy. If your shoulder starts to go, you know, you really have to turn back that aggression when you're diving.
Yeah, and there you see Tucker right there. Olsvik, who got bunkered on the head. Cremian got pulled on that penalty. You know, but they still have Nico Perry, who actually has been playing pretty well for them this event.
Yeah, he has. I'm impressed with Nico. You know, Nico came into the league, youngest player in professional paintball last year, and you know, struggled. He definitely struggled last season and really didn't seem to have a lot of confidence in his skills. But, you know, Nico Perry is, you know, starting to get some seasoning under his belt. It's exactly what he needed. So here we go. Got ourselves a tie ball game, 14-11 to go, and we'll be right back. So here we go. There's a minute and 29 seconds left on that Scott Knight penalty. So, you know, Thunder looking good early with the aggression of Matt Olsevik on the snake side of the field. And Scott Knight, though, he's the top killer right now for Seattle Thunder. He's got 2 eliminations, but he's going to have to spend some time in the box. So we have to say bye to Todd Martinez as he heads off to Coach Vicious for Storm coming up next. And we have Steve Rabikoff back in the booth with us.
187 just lost Matthew Derula.
Yeah, so 187 losing a body early. Matthew Derula is a new pickup for them. And, you know, dies early here. Also hasn't, you know, was getting his first spin, so.
They also lose their snake player.
Yeah, Greg. They need Greg Lazat. Greg Lazat, man, I'm telling you, I like what I'm seeing out of him here this year. And so now they have just Nick Laval and Dan Zaleski and Max Trailer. Those are the 3 best players on the team, though, so hopefully they can dig in, but not making much of this power play. So here comes Thunder. This would be real big if Thunder were to kill that penalty clock. 40 seconds left on that major.
If you can kill that major and survive that's gigantic.
Yeah, it looks like we have a quick audio update. Lauren Kelly and Thunder's pits.
Hey guys, down here in the Thunder pit with Coach Mike Liu. Mike, what is your strategy going into this point to make sure that 187 take the lead while you...
Oh, we just got to alive and kill the clock.
All right, are you guys going to try to be more aggressive or stay behind the bunkers?
We'll probably try to hide a lot and be aggressive, if that's possible.
All right, we'll see if it's possible.
Hide a lot and stay aggressive. Haven't heard that one yet. It's good to see Mikey Liu. You know, Mikey Liu coming over to help coach Seattle Thunder is...
187 conceded because they want to keep Thunder in the box for, looks like 3 seconds. At that point, I think I would have just let it go out, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, 3 seconds does help, though, because what that does is it does take that first gun down off the break. So, yeah, is it a huge advantage? Absolutely not. And good job by Thunder, man. Thunder digging in and able to fight, claw back from that penalty that Scott Knight got. So, no effect whatsoever, actually, from that penalty. Though it did help 187 win that first point. They were looking strong that point anyway. So, 12 minutes and 45 seconds to go here. So Scott Knight only going to be in that box for 3 seconds. But we got ourselves a close match here.
Close match. Thunder was in the penalty box, got that point with the guy in the box. So you can do that. Man, that's lucky and good.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Right?
So, you know, what's been working is that both these teams have been pushing up in this snake and not afraid to go. You know, on that Dorito side, it's the careful, crafty play that's won the day on the Dorito side of the field, because it's so easy to get in the snake and cross it up and look cross field that we haven't seen a ton of aggression over there. But if you are crafty, you can push up the field, because, you know, the guys that are consciously looking for those moves, not just getting into Dorito 1 and locking up in a lane, but actually looking, probing, head checking, and trying to gunfight their way up the field, those guys have been able to get into the 40-yard line Dorito and get some production out of there.
And look at Thunder. They finished off yesterday with a big win against Vicious, and they're now 187 just been stomping people over there all weekend long, and both teams are playing great right now.
Yeah, so the winner of this game will move on to the Champions Division and also move on to the final to see who's going to win in the Challengers Division. So there's kind of two things that the players and the teams in the Challengers Division are fighting for. One, they want to move up and earn a spot in the Champions Division, and you do that by finishing top 2. But then also they want to win the actual tournament themselves in that division.
As all that went down, we had Thunder that came out of the box, Knight got out of the penalty box, and Max Trailer got eliminated on the break for 187. So 187's down 1 right now, and Thunder moving to Snake 2, so keeping the pressure on 187 here.
Yeah, so 12 minutes and 13 seconds to go, and good, solid play over here to get into Snake 2, as Olsevic seems to be fine. You know, he took that dive earlier on and looked like he might have jammed his shoulder up pretty bad. It's kind of slow to get up, and then was rubbing it. So he seems to be okay, and it doesn't seem to be affecting his play whatsoever.
Looks like Eddie Painter just got eliminated. He's walking up the field now, so 187's down to 3 players left, with all 5 alive for Seattle Thunder, so 5 on 3.
Oh, minor penalty on Thunder. So Thunder starting to feel the pain of those penalties. And, you know, Corey Field knows that penalties have been an issue for Thunder, and they're definitely haunting them today here. No, Olsevic air bunkers the 50-yard line and then gets destroyed. It's a little bit of miscommunication over there. But here comes Tommy Tucker. He takes Olsevic's spot. So a penalty and a little miscommunication has put Thunder slightly on their heels here, though. Tommy Tucker and Nico Perry combining to kill Eddie Painter and Max Trailer. So 3 players left alive for 187 crew. Down a point here with 11 minutes and 8 seconds to go. And only 2 players left alive for Thunder. Tommy Tucker and Scott Knight. Both of them are getting production. Scott Knight, 2 confirmed kills. Tommy Tucker, 1. And there's Greg Lizotte, 08, in the second notch of the snake, mirrored up with
Thunder
Tommy
can just
Tucker.
Pray and hope for is that they can get their guy out of the box here, because here we go. Oh, he just Cyclops him right here at the snake here.
Yeah. So
they trade out. So now it's 2 on 1. And here he goes. Let's see if he gets out of the box. Oh, he does get out of the box, and he takes out 187. So we got ourselves a 1-on-1 here.
yeah, 1-on-1, and Nico
Looks like
Perry.
Nico Perry got him.
Did Nico Perry get him clean? No, he's saying he's got a hit on him. Yeah, so right there, and it looks like, so Nico Perry in that one-on-one situation. Now, typically in a one-on-one, unless you know for sure that your opponent has completely lost you, you don't want to run him down, because what you're risking in that situation is you're risking a trade out. And if there's a trade out, that means there's going to be no point, and it's better. Now, is that a terrible thing? Not necessarily, because then it just keeps the score the way it is, and Thunder is up by 1.
But with a 2-1 lead, you're in a one-on-one, figure out what's going on, listen to your coach, what they have to say, and you know that 187's got to come and get you, but get yourself in a position, and he's at the A. You're not in a really good position at the A. So I like his aggression, maybe a little bit too soon.
Yeah, but Nico Perry, I like his aggression too, because the thing with Nico Perry is that he's been kind of slow to the punch and gets frustrated easily, and he's starting to work on that, and I really like to see that. But honestly, what can you expect? He's the youngest guy in the league, and playing with amongst the best players in the game. So that in and of itself is a success. But now that he's been around for a little bit, he's starting to get his legs underneath him.
Yeah, I think in that last match there was a little miscommunication. They didn't know that penalty was going on, so there's just a lot of chaos going on. His bodies were just flying off that field that game. So, but if anything happened good positive for Thunder on that is that there was no point for them, for 187 and their fans. Not getting the point got them probably disappointed.
Yeah.
But it's still 2-1, 10 minutes and 15 seconds left, plenty of time.
Yeah.
Great game. The crowd's getting into it.
Yeah, well, the 187 crew, man, you're talking about a fan base, especially here in the East.
Oh, yeah.
We're not that far away from, compared to, say, California or Texas, but, this is their neck of the woods. And
they're into it, man.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
they're into it. They have great fans. And, honestly, I'm a fan of 187. I mean, it's a great story. A bunch of young guys who've come up through the ranks and demolished the divisional competition they faced and earned a spot in the professional leagues. They ended up getting relegated in the first event, but fighting to advance back into the Champions Division.
We got 5 alive on both sides right now, so first break we've had they've all been alive longer than 5 seconds, so let's see if we can make some quick moves here.
Yeah, so doubling up the snake. And then now you're looking at Olsevic, who's done such a good job for Thunder. With Thunder running the skeleton crew, a lot of pressure's been put on Olsevic to produce over here on the snake side of the field, and I really feel he's playing well over here. Thunder losing bodies, or losing a body as Nico Perry gets shot by Greg Lazat, who's also contributing. In fact, Greg Lazat, he's got 5 confirmed kills so far in this match. Nick Laval with 4, so they're doing most of the work here as far as shooting out opponents is concerned for 187 crew. But Thunder, Nico Perry, he's got 5 kills in this game.
And they shot him, so they got off their guy that's doing a lot of their killing right now. So it's a good move. But as we say that, 187 loses 2 players, both on the Dorito corner and the snake corner here. So they're down 2 when it looked like they were in pretty good control this field right now.
Yeah. So 3 bodies alive for 187 crew. Greg Lazat, Dan Zaleski, and Nick Laval on the field for the crew. And Seattle Thunder, they got 4 bodies alive. 8 minutes and 42 seconds to go here. Very close game. You can tell these 2 teams really want this bad, Steve.
Oh man, they want to get back to the division where they think they belong. So, and I know 187 after Dallas, David took his team back home, and they've been practicing hard. And you're right, they're a great organization, great group of guys, and they have a great owner.
Yeah, they absolutely do. Oh, so looks like might have got clipped on the Dorito side. Oh, and then so bodies dropping right now. Greg Lazat gets shot out of his spot. Dan Zaleski gets killed.
Oh,
and it's just Nick Laval, but Nick Laval, he gets a shot in, so it's 2-on-1 right now as bodies dropping from both teams.
There's so many bodies dropping, we can't even figure out where they're coming from.
Yeah, well, actually still 3 bodies alive, so Nick Laval is going to have to do something crazy here, but, 187 is just going to concede the point. So Thunder now going up to 7 minutes and 54 seconds remain here. Wow. So Thunder is playing some good paintball right now. I was going to have to give the advantage in this game to 187 because Seattle Thunder was running with such a skeleton crew. They had to beat Vicious yesterday in their last matchup, and Vicious had gone 3-0 up until that point. So, that was a big win for them yesterday, and it was a couple penalties that really sealed the deal for them towards the end of that game. And, so Thunder really wanting to prove that they deserve a shot in the Champions Division. And, man, Olsevic is really impressing me, because Andrew Stoddard blew his knee out. Well, they're not sure exactly what's wrong with his knee, but he's got knee issues and not able to play. So let's check out here the championship bracket, the semifinals. Dynasty taking on the Ironman. first up, and that game is after the Vicious and Storm game, which is coming at you next, and then Damage and Impact also going to be throwing down in the semifinals. So the winners of those games will advance to the final. That game, last game of the day, this afternoon here. This game again brought to you by Paintball Nation, pbnation.com. Join the conversation. And man, this it's been a pretty interesting day so far in the sense that Moscow Red Legion getting relegated down to the Challengers Division as they got defeated by the Tauntauns. So the Tauntauns assure themselves a spot in the Champions League. And then also Infamous taking down CEP, and now Thunder and 187 throwing down to see who's going to be playing in the Champions Division in Chicago. And also who's going to be playing for the Champions winner here at this event.
Yeah. It's chaos.
Yeah, I love it. It's so entertaining. So here we go. 7 minutes, 50 seconds to go here. Both teams 5 strong and neither team losing a body off the break. So let's see who's going to win some gunfights here and make the best moves upfield. You know, paintball game angles, man. You got to get up the field. And, you know, there are some good spots there in Snake 1 and in Dorito 1. You can lock this field down. Let's check out the D-side cam. That's Dan Zaleski. You know, Dan Zaleski had actually switched over. He played the Snake last year, and he had a really good event, I felt, doing some work for 187 in Dallas. Wasn't enough, though, unfortunately, because, you know, as Max Trailer has switched over onto the Snake side for 187. But
I think Dan Zaleski's just been solid for them all last season.
He was solid for last season. Max Trailer really impressed me last season too, but you know who's impressing me on the Snake side this year is Greg Lazat. He's been playing the 1 over here, and Max Trailer's been playing the support role.
And that's what the team needs. They need more balanced attack, and they need other guys to step up because they had 2 guys last year, and then in Dallas that were just getting it done. So that's what Coach Painter needs them to do is get a little more balanced attack, get these guys get more spins, right?
Yeah, you need reps, and with the team, either one of these 2 teams, Thunder and 187, you know, both came into the professional division last year and took some lumps and won some games though. But the thing is that you like you said, Steve, you need reps, but I'm seeing improvements from both these teams. I think Olsevic has greatly improved, Lazat's greatly improved, and when you get those role players doing their job, man, it's really going to help them out. So here we go. Looking at that's Zaleski there from the D-side cam. Now we're looking at the back line for Seattle Thunder in the right-hand portion of your screen, and they're kind of stuck back there. And now Olsevic gets shot out of his spot, and Corey Field dropping as well. So bodies now. Lose gunfights being lost. It's just Tucker, Tommy Tucker, alive over here for Seattle Thunder.
They just need to dig in now with 5:40 left. You're up 3-1.
Yeah.
And 187, they got to dig these guys out.
187 has to push forward. They have no choice. They do not want to get relegated and stay, or not get relegated, but they don't want to stay in the Challengers Division. So let's check out Zaleski. Look at Zaleski. He's in good position. He does have a back player right behind him. Nick Laval right behind him. And Zaleski probing, looking for a move. Oh, but Zaleski drops the ball and gets shot. See,
Zaleski, there's another player. So two bodies dropped from 187. Now it's 3-on-3.
Terrible turn of events here, Steve.
Worst case scenario but then they take out Tommy Tucker. So it looked like it was going bad, and here they just turn it around.
So just when the Snake side drops the ball, here comes 187. I'm sorry, just when the Dorito side, here comes Max Trailer and Greg Lazat trying to get it done from the Snake side. And now Greg Lazat diving all the way in there, and Trailer having to do damage control and try to come more towards the center. So tense moments here. 2 points separate these 2 teams. Only 4 minutes and 34 seconds remain. And it looks like 187 is going to win this point. So Nick Laval, the captain of the team, steps up. He shoots Matt Olsvik crossfield out of the Snake. He also gets a shot on Scott Knight. So Nick Laval, 7 confirmed kills in this matchup. And Max Trailer, he also steps up. Man, good job by 2 of the best players on 187 to make this a 1-point match here. 4 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. We're going to be right back.
You love paintball? Of course you do. We all do. You want free paintballs? Of course you do. We all do. Well, you can help us make a difference. Paintball is the greatest sport on the planet. We all know that. But we need your help to introduce our sport to the future generations.
Introducing the JT First Shot 3-on-3 Paintball Tournament. It's intended for new players with no previous tournament experience, and our first event will be at the PSP Chicago Open on June 22nd. This will be a 3-man race-to-2 format with JT Splatmaster and JT Paintball Mechanical Division. Entry fee is $75 per team, which includes 3 matches on a miniature PSP sub-air field. You will get all the equipment and paint needed to play. A free JT First Shot t-shirt and prizes will be awarded for first through third place. As a special bonus, you'll receive free grandstand tickets, 50% discount off all adult grandstand tickets, pro tips, coaching from professional teams like Infamous, Dynasty, Excessive, Impact, and many others.
Hey guys, this is your chance to get free paint, make an impact, and grow our sport. For every team that you can recruit, you will receive a free case of Empire Ultra Evil Paintball. So get involved, recruit, get free paint, and most importantly, let's grow the sport.
Did you hear that? Hear what? Tanks? 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 Tanks! Tanks! Oh yeah, tanks! Night night! Tanks! 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 Weasel free!
And we are back here, and slightly chilly morning in Chesapeake City, Maryland, here at OXCC Paintball Park. But it's, I would say it's warming up a little bit. It's definitely warmed up a little bit since the start of the day. But what that does is it creates a great situation for the paint. You know, I mean, you're not going to get a lot of balls bouncing when it's 60 degrees out.
Both 187 and Thunder lose a player on the break, so it's 4-on-4, 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. 187 needs to tie this game if they want to play in the Champions Division, have a chance to play in the Champions Division. So they need this tie right here.
Well, Olsevic continuing to do a good job for Seattle Thunder. Tommy Tucker backing him up, but Olsevic is into Snake 2, and Greg Lazat has also made it into Snake 2. So both these guys, you know, we had, you know, Olsevic and Lazat were not necessarily the heroes for their teams last season, but really, really doing some work and deserve a lot of credit.
And Seattle Thunder loses one of the players on the Dorito side. They're down 2 now.
Thunder loses Nico Perry, and we're talking about Olsevic because he's been consistently getting into position and drawing a lot of guns, but the guy who's getting a lot of kills on Thunder is Nico Perry finally stepping up too. So, you know, Nico Perry, a big reason that Thunder is even up by 1 right here against 187 Crew. 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go. 4 bodies left alive for the 187 Crew. Greg Lazat in great position. You're looking at, there's Nick Laval. He's going to try to dip out on the Dorito side. Olsevic trying to get a shot on him. And so 187 Crew looking like they could tie this up because they have the 1 body advantage, and Nick Laval and Greg Lazat have combined for 14 confirmed kills between the 2 of them. 8 for Laval and 6 for Lazat. Max Trailer's also got 4. So, man, let's see if 187 Crew can get it done here. They have position, they have the body advantage, but it's about execution at this point. Thunder knows they have to come. All Thunder really has to do, I was going to say, all they have to do is stay alive in the bunkers. But unfortunately, they lose Jack Cremian out of his spot as Nick Laval, again, winning another gunfight over there.
And here comes the Thunder.
And Greg
the Thunder.
Yeah. I was going to say, here comes
Greg
187 Crew.
Now the 187 Crew crowd is going to go nuts.
Yeah, so 187 Crew getting a lot of support from the locals here. And
hey, they're down 3-1. They tie the game up 3-3. Now 2 minutes, 13 seconds left. Who wants to play in the Champions Division?
Exactly. Who wants to advance on to the Champions Division is the question that we will find the answer out to here. Man. So the fans starting to fill up the stands here, even though it's still kind of early in the Sunday competition. But the cool thing is that there's just so much at stake in every single game on Sunday now. There's the quarterfinals, or there is no quarterfinals anymore. It's just straight, every single game means something. You know, and earlier today we saw Moscow Legion lose to the Tauntauns, and they're going to get relegated down to the Challengers Division. Infamous defeat CEP, and now we're watching 3rd game of the day, and in the Sunday Club, and we're going to be right back after this. We are back in the pits here for Seattle Thunder, and they are trying to get a plan together to try to score a point here. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go. A timeout has been called by them, so Mikey Lou, or I'm sorry, no, not Mikey Lou. Mikey Lou's for, no, actually, I'm sorry, yeah, Mikey Lou. Old Naughty Dog, a longtime Pacific Northwest star, and he's come back to help coach this team. That's huge. You know, you need a good coach. If you don't have a coach, you're really not playing the same game that other teams are. So here we go, Seattle Thunder and 187 Crew all tied up 2 apiece. And we're gonna be right back after this on this timeout.
I wanted the gun that would cover everything. I want to be able to hold off 30, 40, 50 guys coming at me. I want to be able to crawl up and take snipe shots on guys.
Anything you really want in a scenario gun, it has it.
It's just a nasty, nasty tactical gun.
Here in the Thunder Pit with Mike Lou. Mike, what play did you guys decide on during that timeout?
We're just running a standard base play. We got to shoot one guy out on that snake side, contain the Dorito side, and hopefully we make it alive in the snake.
All right, here we go, 5 seconds.
Well, let's see if Thunder can actually do that, execute this play. So they're gonna head out snake side off the break. 3 guns up, and it looks like they do get a kill off the break, so Mikey Lou's play is successful. They take out Eddie Painter, so that's big here.
That is gigantic.
Yeah.
Right there, eliminating that guy.
Because speedy points only come when you get kills off the break. It's really hard to push into 5 guns, so obviously it's a simple equation. The less guns you're looking at, the faster it goes. Oh, and then 187 Crew loses Zaleski on that Dorito side, so not looking good for 187 Crew right now. And Thunder is going to have to try to capitalize on the advantage that they have created for themselves here with those 2 quick kills.
1:33 left, and uh-oh, here comes a ref checking Thunder player here. See what happens here. Oh, clean. So here comes Thunder down to Snake 2. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. 5 on 3. Who wants to play in the Champions League?
Yeah, that's the question we're going to get an answer to here shortly. Is Olsevic in position, done such a good job to go get constantly putting pressure on the other team by being in that position. And
yeah, 187 right now is playing for that overtime. They're down 2 players. Thunder's got 5. They got to find a way to pull this out if they want to go.
You know, and Olsevic's been getting in position, but the guy doing a lot of the work as far as shooting guys out on this side of the field has been Tommy Tucker, the player right behind Olsevic.
Well, they're not putting themselves in a position at all if they want to try to win this game here, Thunder. 35 seconds left. They need to get down this field.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rad. They should have done this earlier. You know, they created that opportunity for themselves, and when you do that, you know, you really need to capitalize on that, because as it stands right now, I don't know if they're going to have enough time to push into the line
their snake player needs to go to work. It's time to go.
Well, and it's kind of good that Lazat didn't overextend. He realized that they'd lost bodies, so he stayed here. Now Tommy Tucker running down over here on the snake side. He gets taken out, wasn't able to get Lazat, and Lazat's going to turn around and put a couple more, and then a minor penalty. Oh, on Thunder, so Thunder. And let's see if 187, oh, he runs by Field, and oh, wow, that was insane. I thought for a second Lazat was going to pull it out, but he just didn't have enough time. So, wow, crazy point. So Thunder not able to capitalize on those quick kills that they got, and they just waited a little bit too long to push aggressively forward.
And while all that chaos is going on, Thunder players are arguing with the refs, so Like at 5-on-3, they need to go get down that Dorito side a lot faster. I don't know what Thunder was thinking there. And here we go, the ref party going on.
Yeah, so the refs getting there and talking about that last penalty, and still don't see it on the board yet. So, but we'll put 3 minutes here on the clock. Now we're looking in the pits. Jack Cremian getting ready to roll. Let's see who they send out. Yeah, so we're going to reset here. 3 minutes on the clock in overtime, and if no point is scored in overtime, then we're going to have a shootout. First 2 points in that shootout, man. It's going to be interesting. I hope we get to see that. I really want to see some one-on-ones. That doesn't get any more dramatic than that. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So who's going to make it on to the Champions Division? Is it going to be Omaha Vicious or Texas Storm? And it looks like the fans at home believe that that Omaha Vicious will defeat Texas Storm. So we're going to have online polls all day today. And make sure to like us on Facebook and share the content. Most important thing, it's you see something interesting on there and, just share it around. Let this thing become viral and help us spread the paintball gospel. So it looks like a timeout has been called, and I think that these teams trying to give a little bit more time for themselves to come up with a plan. Who are you going to give the edge to here, Steve? Who do you think is going to win this?
Right now, 187 down 3-1, tied this game up. Thunder had a 5-on-3. Right, they eliminated 2 guys on the break, 5-on-3 with right at 2 minutes left, and then they got that penalty. So it doesn't look good for Thunder right here. But you get a quick elimination.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to come down to the break, man. 3 minutes is not a lot of time to work with, and we're going to be right back here with this overtime point. See you in a second.
I first picked up a paintball gun when I was 9. I used to stand around at the field and stare at the Ironman players, hoping for a shot. I earned my way onto the team when I was 15. We won 2 world titles. When I blew my knee out for the second time, the doctor told me I'd never play again, but I refused to let go of my dream. I'm an Ironman, and paintball is my life.
Pits, 187 crew here, getting ready to roll. Let's see, they're getting a little antsy. I'd be antsy too at this point, especially if I wasn't out on the field. That's the worst. So if you're going out there, you can focus on your job at hand and what you got to do. You don't really have time to be nervous, but if you're sitting there in the pits just staring at your boys, hoping to God that you get a good breakout. And that's what it's going to come down to here with this 3 minutes. If it's 5-on-5 off the break, there's a really good chance we could see a shootout. So Nick Laval asking for a check for the referee. For 187 fans out there, let's hope he's clean. But if you're a Thunder fan, you're hoping to God that Nick Laval's dead, because, man, Nick Laval is 11 confirmed kills in this match. No, Nick Laval is clean. So Thunder thought for a second that Nick Laval was going to come off early, speaking of coming off early, Matt Olsevic gets shot by Max Trailer. Oh, and Jack Cremian. Oh, so Jack Cremian actually started this particular point in the box. So there's 22 seconds left on that penalty. So let's see if Jack Cremian can get out alive here, as Lazat on the power play able to get all the way to the 50-yard line.
And here he is. They're in good position to prevent Cremian from coming out of that box. So we got 5 seconds on this. Let's see if he can make it out. Everyone's screaming at him to shoot the box. Here he goes. And he gets hammered.
Doesn't stand a chance. So Crimmy getting blown to bits, trying to get out of that box.
5-on-3. 187's in some really good positions right now. Talk about it, man. Penalties.
Yeah, penalties. It's frustrating. You know, they do come. You can't. I mean, it's like any other sport. You're gonna get penalties. They're gonna come. But what can you do when they happen? You fight back.
It makes them worse when they're penalties when you're talking after the game.
Just needless.
Needless.
So tense moments here. Just a minute and 15 seconds to go as Max Traylor and Greg Lizotte are over here on the Snake side. So can they push into the back line of Corey Field, Tommy Tucker, Nico Perry? And those are the guys that have just been playing awesome for Thunder in this matchup. Tucker 5 kills, Field 4, and Field has been, you know, one of those guys talking about being able to pull it back from behind. Oh, but Tommy Tucker gets shot by Lizotte, who's playing great over here, and he's going to come off. And then here comes Eddie Painter on the run through, grabbing the flag and a minor penalty. But is Nick Laval? Nick Laval, last player left alive. Nope, actually still they have Dan Zaleski as well. So 187 crew gonna hang it with just 35 seconds remaining. And congratulations to the upTon 187 crew. Though even though Greg Lizotte got that minor penalty, man, I still gotta tip my hat to him and also Nick Laval and Max Traylor, who really stepped it up for their team. 6 kills from Max Traylor, Nick Laval 11, Greg Lizotte 7, and a triumphant 187 crew. Wow. They will advance to the final here in the Challengers Division.
Good job for them and their fans.
And they also will be advancing and moving up into the Champions Division for Chicago here in 2 months, so the end of June. So they've got to be very excited with their performance.
Coming back from 3-1, tying it, and so great for them. And then here you got on Thunder's side, they were up 3-1.
Yeah.
They were on a 5-on-3, 2 minutes left in the match, and then they got a penalty for talking. So they'll learn from this one.
Yeah, they definitely will learn from this one. So, but that's what it's about. I mean, that's why we have the Champions and Challengers Division, is that, you know, the top 10 teams play each other, and then they have, you know, there's 20 professional teams now. So with 20 professional teams, the top 10 play in the Champions Division, and the bottom 10 play in the Challengers Division. And every single event, 2 teams will bump up from the Challengers, and 2 teams from the Champions will bump down. And already we've seen a heartbreaker for Moscow Red Legion, as they are going to get relegated. So here's the Challengers Division playoffs. 187 taking that victory in this close-fought match here in overtime, 4-3. And then Omaha Vicious is going to take on Texas Storm. That game is coming at you next. Wow, what a great day here so far. Sunday's competition at the 2013 PSP Mid-Atlantic Open. And so it looks like we have Lauren Kelly down on the sidelines, I think with the victors, and we're gonna check in.
Hey guys, down here with Dan Zaleski from 187. Congratulations, you just beat Thunder. You guys are back in the Champions bracket. How does that feel?
Feels great. Just a weight lifted off our shoulders, really. We came into this tournament just making sure we were gonna play with the big boys, and now we are. It's good.
Going into that overtime, what was your strategy to make sure you guys won?
We really wanted to make sure we got 5 live off the break because they were starting with a minor, and then make sure we got that penalty guy out before it turned into a 5-on-5 situation. So luckily we were able to weasel one before that and then shoot the box, and we were able to close it out.
Now this next match is between Vicious and Storm. Whoever wins, you'll be playing to get first place in the Challengers bracket. Who do you think's going to win?
I don't know. We played Storm earlier, and they played well. The score doesn't really show how our game went, but they're a good team. I mean, obviously Vicious is experienced. I really don't know. I think it's going to be a close game. I'm going to go with 5-4 Vicious.
All right, we'll see if he's right.
Odds that the dude that works at the carnival graduated high school.